Hi, I have officially failed my CA final exams for 13 times. And firstly, no, I'm not going to cry again. This is probably the only attempt where I have not shed a single tear so far. And no, I'm not suppressing my emotions at all, neither I am in a state of denial. I have just finally made peace with the fact that my qualification will come to me when it has to. I'm not saying that I'm not hurt, because like anyone else out there, I equally did the work, I equally put in the efforts only to be presented with a paper like AFM. Also, at this stage of my life, I have failed 13 times, like 13 times. I don't think I have failed in any other aspects like the way I have failed in this CA final exams alone. In fact, when I was pursuing my CA foundation, I would hear stories of people writing multiple attempts for CA final exams, and at that point in time, I thought, I just hope I never get into that space. And here I am stuck in that space now. But if I'm being honest, this is the only attempt, like I previously mentioned, the only attempt where I have genuinely not been affected with the results. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I have not been affected at all. And I know a lot of people out there are affected by it. Some are still not able to come to face with the fact that they still couldn't clear despite studying so much. I have a couple of points to share as to what led me to be this person today I am, where I'm just not worried. I'm not saying that I don't want it. I do definitely want my qualification, but at the same time, I'm not so much anxious or worried as I used to be. So I have a couple of points which I believe will help you out. And in case you're watching this video, I'm sure this video is going to help you in so many levels. Firstly, do whatever you can to release all those emotions. It can be anger, it can be pain, it can be sadness. Whatever the emotion is, make sure you start releasing them. It might take some time for a couple of people. It might take maybe like a week, 10 days. For some, it can just be about like a day or two. Whatever the timing is, make sure you get those emotions out of your mind. To do that, I would recommend either meditation or journaling. For me, in my case, meditation has genuinely helped me so much. Not a lot of people understand meditation is just not a tool to calm yourself. It definitely calms you down, but at the same time, if you meditate every single day, you get so much of awareness about yourself that you can handle yourself in difficult situations. Now, if you're someone who does not like meditating at all, then I would definitely recommend journaling. This is something I also do a lot, but I would meditate a lot because that is again helped me so much. But you can try journaling as well. Take a piece of paper, take pen, pencil, whatever you have around you, start writing your emotions down. Does not matter how ugly they are, does not matter what kind of language you use. It's just a tool to get your emotions onto the piece of paper. And after that, if you feel you want to like throw them out, do that. You can throw the paper out, you can just tear them apart and just throw it out, or you can just keep it in your diary, whatever works for you. But make sure you sit down with yourself and be very honest as to what you're feeling, because you really have to get through this stage. Secondly, learn to lean on yourself more. This is something I have learned the hard way, and I cannot emphasize as to how much difficult it is for people to just learn to fall back on themselves, right? In fact, in my initial couple of attempts when I couldn't get through, the moment I knew that my results are not in my favor, I would not take a moment to sit down and understand as to what happened. I would instantly pick up my phone and start calling all of my friends and tell them like, oh, I couldn't get through, and I would just keep crying and crying. Over the period of time, I reached a phase where my seniors cleared the exams, they qualified. My juniors equally qualified. The people I was with, my peers, they equally qualified as well. So I was the only one who was left alone, while every single one of them just moved on with their lives. It can be as simple as getting the qualification, taking the next big step, getting a promotion, whatever it is, they had their lives going on. Me, at the same time, it's it did seem to me like I had taken 10 steps back, because for me to reach that stage of where people were in just seemed impossible. And after a point, I just stopped reaching out to people, because let's be honest, everyone is busy living their own life, and not a lot of people have the time to sit down and keep repeating the same thing all over again. Now you'll find a lot of people tell you like, oh, don't worry, chill, you'll clear the next attempt. I have like a million people who have told me this statement like so many times, and they just don't get it. Simple, they just don't get the burning feeling, the burning desire the way you have. Like, no one can get you the way you get yourself, right? And they're not wrong. I'm not necessarily calling these people wrong. They can be your closest support system, they can be your family, whoever these people are. But the reality is that they are not in your shoes. They are not living the emotions what you are living currently. And just don't blame them for your situation, because that would sound so unfair to them. So learn to rely on yourself first. We as humans, we have so much potential. It's just that we are willing to take the easy route every single time. Just sit down with yourself, understand where your emotions are coming from, understand what is going wrong for you, what is right, whatever it is. Sit down with yourself, be your person first. Come back home to yourself first. You don't have to like keep flapping your fingers, you don't have to keep flapping your hands to just have someone else into your life so that they can see your pain. Like, you don't have to show that side of you to them every single time. Thirdly, learn a new skill. Very important, learn a new skill. I know so many people, now I'm gonna get hate for this, and it's fine, I honestly don't care. I've seen so many people, the moment they qualify the exams, all they do is just work and work. It can be about like working 10 hours a day, 7 hours a day, whatever it is. But I believe that when you can work 10 hours a day, I'm sure you can take that 1 hour for yourself to learn something new, to just keep you happy. Not everything needs to be about money every single time. This is something I've taken a lot of time to understand, but I'm so glad I did, because like I said, this attempt, probably one of the reasons that it didn't affect me a lot was because of the fact that I took my physical fitness so seriously that I understood that I need to stop centering my life around CA and begin to like decenter when it's required. Like for example, if I'm learning 2-3 hours, I'll be completely involved in that subject, and when it's done, it's done. Like, I shut down completely, move on to next. When I go to the gym, I'm completely present there. I'm not letting my mind always be so consumed by CA the entire time that it's working out for me, and it's really working out for me well. So pick a new skill. It can be any single thing you want to do. It can be your hobby which you initially started and then just could not continue because of the exams, right? So pick up a new skill. It can be swimming, it can be physical fitness for someone, it can be just art, drawing, whatever it is. Make sure you put your mind into something that requires your concentration, because it will help you come out of something that's really painful for you. Fourthly, leave the rest to the God. As philosophical as it sounds, I truly believe in the statement which says, अगर हो तो अच्छा, अगर ना हो तो और भी अच्छा, क्योंकि तब ईश्वर की इच्छा होती है. I truly believe in that, because the last couple of years, like I said, I've been doing so much meditation that I've understood a lot of things. Not everything has to be about science. Not everything has to be about your hard work. Sometimes even timing plays a genuine important role in everyone's life, and I'm sure everyone has reached a certain phase of life because of the timing they have been granted by God, right? I know from matter of fact that I would have probably failed the foundation and wouldn't even have come so far, but I did because of the grace of the God. I refuse to believe that I came so far only to be stuck here. Absolutely not. Maybe there's so much more to my chapter, there's so much more for me to see before I finally get my qualification. A lot of times we blame God for so many things, like for example, qualification. I genuinely don't think qualification has to be your entire life. I genuinely don't believe that qualification has to be your entire life. There is life outside your qualification as well. When was the last time you genuinely allowed yourself to be happy? Like, forget everything, forget the CA, forget the exams, does not matter. But when was the last time you laughed so much that you just thought to yourself, अरे यार इतने दिनों के बाद मैं हंस रही हूँ या हंस रहा हूँ. Like, there's so much of anxiety, there's so much of pain every single time when this entire CA exams happens that we just forget living our life. In fact, the last year has been like so difficult, like mentally, because ever since the exams had switched to like 3 attempts a year, it was even more difficult on me. Because the moment the results would come out and results would not be in my favor, it would take me about like 2 weeks to come out of it. And by the time I start studying and slowly build up the pace, I wouldn't have had sufficient time to do my revisions, because by then I would have my exams coming up in next week. Probably the only best decision ever to be have done by ICAI is to turn back that decision of 3 attempts to 2 attempts every year, because it's genuinely given me so much time to breathe, so much time to sit down, introspect as to what I can do better in my coming exams. And it has genuinely been so helpful in terms of my mental health as well. And I keep saying this to my friends as well. Probably the last 45 days or 30 days, jo bhi raha ho, I've genuinely been happy. Like, I know the next exams are in November. I don't have to like freak out immediately. I can take my own time, build up my pace, and then get back into studying those papers. So I keep saying this, take care of yourself. Not everything has to be about qualification, because believe me, it's not. It's absolutely not. I still have my one group pending, and I've been writing from so many years now. But somehow, if I know myself really well, is that my gut instincts are never wrong, and I know I will clear some attempt. I don't know when. It can be the November attempt, maybe the 14th attempt is my lucky number. I don't know. Jo bhi hai, but at least I know that I'm finally living my life. I'm trying so many other aspects as well. I have my full-time job. I'm working there. At the same time, I'm trying something new as well, and that keeps me alive. Like, I love and I try so many things, and that I'm not just stuck in one chapter of my life. I would urge all the people to just like breathe, calm yourself down, go out, have fun, meet your friends, meet your long time friends you haven't met in a very, very long time. Jo bhi hai, just go have some fun. Yeah, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. So just breathe, allow yourself to be happy, and like I keep saying, that things will happen when it has to. Until then, there is no point of you losing your mind over it. So that's about it. This is something that's genuinely helped me in the last couple of years or so. If you have something to add, make sure you leave your comments in the comment section, because I would love to learn your comments and understand what are those aspects that has helped you come out of the situation. Until then, take good care of yourself. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.